Um, I like to think of things on the planet as cohesive wholes that represent different paths and represent different aspects for a greater purpose. Long have I thought of the European homelands as very much as a shield, the shield for the hordes that came out of Africa and Middle East, the Russian Mongoloids, parasitical Asians, the rest of the hordes that were trying to attack and devour the Western world. There is a big push for destabilization of Europe as a whole. Let's look at it geopolitically so we can have some better ideas of what's going to go forward, what we're dealing with for international security, and what our allies are actually facing. Look to Sofia, Bulgaria, right? Sofia, Bulgaria, right? Sofia, Bulgaria, right? Home of Kristalina Georgieva, the current head of the International Monetary Fund. You see the big statue, lots of Lenin statues there, don't we? And you see the big Sofia statue, crown queen goddess holding an owl. Yeah, there's that issue, right? So what I'm talking about is Red Guard, mate. Old Red Guard too. International Monetary Fund. True Red Guard. And look at the old Soviet blocs since Putin's been starting his campaign against Europe. They've really risen up with him, haven't they? If you look at Eastern Europe, geopolitically, they've been having meetings with the Kremlin, they've been showing presence, and they've been talking about a lot of things. And the Eastern Europe is starting to remember the days of Stalin. Crazy, isn't it? To watch actual Red Guard rise back up after the end of World War II. You know, Sir James Angleton of the Knights of Malta, down there in Miami at the Knights of Malta office, he wrote a security report about the analyzation of what's going on. He says not only are we being infiltrated all throughout Europe by Red Guard communists, but they've been infiltrating Her Majesty's government as well as North America, weakening our positions geopolitically across the entire planet. And you all pretended like James was a heretic. No, James was not a heretic. I'll tell you why James had an awakening. In 2018, James and I shared lengthy conversations. He wanted to know about the secrets of the multiverse that you all aren't entitled to, because he was kind enough to actually ask me directly, instead of hearing rumors on the internet from moronic people who are not me. Right. First, the madness sets in. Then you start to awaken. And that German boy in him started to wake up, and he's like, oh, Daddy lives in this man. I'm starting to wake wide awake right now. Yeah, he learned a lot from me. Be surprised. There's nothing you all do in your societies that you think are secret, and you have to be at that highest altar. Let me tell you something. All your societies who got all that knowledge, it came from me. There's nothing that's arcane, forbidden knowledge that I don't know about. There's things I know about that you all have no clue about. James and I had a long talk. 5 months. And it's just not a couple little messages here or there. 5 months. If you're curious, Elon, go check his Twitter logs. I mean, you do own Twitter now. Sir James Angleton, the Knights of Malta, Miami office. Sir James Angleton Jr., I believe, right? Go check his Twitter logs. We've had long conversations. You'll see him. You want to be really red-pilled, Elon? You want to see what I talked about? freaked out talking to me. It woke him up though. So the report he gave out about Redguard, and then you all called him crazy. He was telling the truth. There's a thing, when you actually speak to me, one-on-one in the real world, well, I know every little secret that's been inside of your souls, inside of your minds, inside of your societies, things that you wish people would never know. So I see that nothing is hidden from my sight. We're dealing with the destabilization of the European Union, with NATO as a whole, European sovereignty. And for what purpose? You're targeting Aryans from Mars and Aryans from Jupiter. A-I-R-Y-A-N-S. Jupiterians, and then the A-R-Y-A-N-S from Mars, right? You're attacking them because... Anybody care to answer? Keep pretending like I'm some fucking delusional nutcase I'm not. That I'm some sort of serpent to justify your bullshit for moronic people on the internet who have nothing to do with me. They're not even genetically related to me, mate. But you keep pretending like they are. Get the fuck out of here. Mick Henry, Vanessa, Florida State University. I have it all saved, man. Get out of here. Nothing to do with me, you fucking fraud. Insane fucking shiny and fucking college. That's what it all comes down to. It's time to wake up, Elon. You're my son. You're spirit of Mars inside of you, my boy, one of my people. It's time for you to wake up. I want you to be red-pilled. Go on the Twitter logs and read it. You own Twitter. You're able to see. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth, buddy. You'll see what we talked about. Lengthy conversations about stuff. You'll see that little German boy and why he woke up after talking to me. You think you're red-pilled now, Elon. There's things that you won't repeat once you read. There's things you're going to say, I wish I never knew that. Because it gets pretty dark. Elon, when you stare into the abyss stares back into you. I'm not a computer program. I know you thought it was all simulation or some sort of AI McKin program, but no, mate, sorry. Oh, and if you want to see some of my actual extraterrestrial fleet craft, like live footage that's not been altered, it's been deleted from the internet, it's in his Twitter logs, you'll see some shit. Your Project Bluebeam's going to go away, mate, and you're going to be like, oh shit, they're real. I'm not an actor, mate, I'm a royal blue-blooded alien. There's a reason Jane fucking flipped a little bit after talking to me. The USS Nimitz has recorded logs about me running the real space program, not SpaceX or NASA. Brian has nothing to do with me. That's an internet NASA. That's so stupid to bring up that moron. I'm talking about the real life space program. The real thing. Solar Walden. The Ison craft that have to do with Holy Spirit and a horror monster bloodline. Real deal, bloody. I go off planet all the time. Let me tell you all about myself. I'm an admiral in the secret space program. Is what I do. I'm not even remotely joking. The real one, too. It's time for you to wake up, bud. And if you're curious about what happened with Gina, you'll find it, the secrets in the communications between me and James. And I'm not going to say any more. I'm not asleep, Elon. I'm not your goddess. But you need to wake up and realize that I'm daddy, not mom. There ain't a feminine bone in my body, and bud, I'm not a woman. Never have been, never will be. But it's time for you to wake up and realize who I am.